Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews and Oft-Times Reminiscences, and what will be the last actually in a shortish run of punk songs from my youth. Now, I was moving on to different things when the Bloods sort of came to prominence, and so it was a pleasant surprise when, upon listening to them, that I was knocked into the middle of next week by their sound. And really, the Bloods should have been much bigger as a band than they were. And if they'd have perhaps been 2 or 3 years earlier, I think they probably would have been. But nevertheless, they have a legacy of sublime songs that we shall delve into today with Parasite in Paradise. So what a way to start. You can't beat a guitar intro like that, can you? No, you blooming can't. So rough and raucous, but already demonstrating the desire to push their boundaries a bit. The sort of keyboard flourish there at the end of the chorus just takes this to not in a different direction, but just enhances it and demonstrates that maybe they're going places that you wouldn't expect just by the rough and ready aspect to them. And of course, when the album came out, that proved to be the case. One of the things I particularly enjoyed about the Blood was they were quite happy to douse something in petrol and set fire to it. So the guitar solo there, it's like the bastard son of Captain Sensible on some proper giggle juice being let loose there, and the rhythm aspect of these songs, I won't say it's simple, but it's straightforward. So getting that incendiary guitar solo and lead work in there does sort of lift these songs quite highly. And you know, Blood were another band that moved or evolved very quickly. The next single to this, I think, was Start Raving Normal, which was a different song again. It's still sort of raucous, rough and ready, and back in those days for me, thankfully, a proper sing along. But you could see, you know, there were shifting sands as far as where they were going to take their music. I mentioned the album. The album is quite a disparate, not disparate, diverse sounding album. You've got everything in there. That core of sing-along, raucous rambunctiousness permeates throughout, but they are experimenting to a degree, and it is again one of those albums that I can listen to now all day and every day. There's very little there that has lost its edge from when I first heard it. I can't be asked to get it out of the attic to listen to it, but I do listen to it online fairly regularly. So there you go, glorious stuff. It struck me just listening to the bass flourish at the end there that you wouldn't be stoned or put in the stocks if you made the assertion that that the Blood were like the most raucous part of the Stranglers smashed into the most raucous part of the Damned. That's the feeling I got from, particularly from that song, and probably songs off the album might suggest that as well. But you know, it was a toss-up of a number of songs for this. I considered strongly doing Sewer Brain, but I was in the mood for something faster, if you will. That has its moments, but it is a brooding song. But the chorus parts of Sewer Brain are absolutely glorious. And again, that song showed how they were prepared to move in all sorts of directions, because that had that particular song had aspects that wouldn't look out of place on a shock rock album, really, sort of Alice Cooperish type aspects to it. Albeit they weren't the main thrust of the song, but nonetheless you got aspects of that. So yeah, another band then that I didn't come and go as such, because I think they went on for a while, and some years back I think I listened to some stuff of theirs from that went after False Gestures, and I weren't too impressed, to be honest, but again, legacy is what counts, and those initial singles in that album are some of the finest punk rock you'll ever come across. And as I say, the album is a classic, and underrated at that. Those that know, but there's so many people should have heard that album, and they should have been a bigger thing, I reckon. They can hold their heads up there with the best, as far as I'm concerned, because that was spot on. Anyway, clicky bollocks, catch you all next time. Cheerio.